Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kim. So today I'm going to be doing a short little video on my thoughts about virtual influencers and the rise of the world's first supermodel, Shudu. If you've never heard of who Shudu is, she is the world's first virtual supermodel. And by that I mean she's not real, she's not human, she is created by a computer program, and B, her creator is a 28-year-old white man by the name of Cameron James Wilson. And just based on these two facts, you can tell why she's been getting a lot of controversy, because she is considered a supermodel and she's literally perfect. Cameron did such a good job. She is flawless, symmetrical everywhere, beautiful skin tone, tall, skinny, and just like everything that you can ask for in a supermodel. And she's not even real. Cameron said that he created Shudu as a movement with dark-skinned models, and he wants Shudu to act as a representation and an inspiration to the modeling industry. However, my problem with this is that why don't they just go and find a real model to do what Shudu can? Because I'm sure there's so many beautiful models out there that look like her, that can be better than her, more experienced, and they're real. They have a personality, they have intelligence and a brain. I just find it a little disrespectful. Like, they don't even make an effort to go and find a real model, but instead they choose to work with a virtual supermodel. Like, the problem with virtual influencers is that they are taking up that space in the industry that someone else can fill their role. I'm sure there's so many influencers out there that would love to do what Lil Miquela does and what Shudu does, and they can do such a better job, and they're putting their heart and soul into it, and they're real, they're human, like they're gaining something from this. But Shudu doesn't get anything. She's not real. She can't. What's she gonna do with money? She's CGI. Cameron James makes all the profit from Shudu, which, again, a white man profiting from a black model. I just think virtual influencers is a little bit of a dig for the real influencers, because they just think that, I guess, we're not good enough, so they have to go and create their own influencers. What is Lil Miquela gonna do? Like, it's a bunch of white guys behind her, creating her, making her to be perfect. Which leads to another issue that we have in the beauty industry. With the rise of these virtual influencers that are literally made to be perfect by white men on a computer, this is just setting a horrible, unrealistic expectations of the beauty industry, which once again has already been so negative on young girls growing up, including me. And now we just have to look at all these models and be like, wow, they're so perfect, they're so flawless, they're so symmetrical, like, why can't I be them? Newsflash, they're not even real. That's why we don't look like them. And what is that message sending to the other girls looking at these? Lil Miquela has over 1 million, and Shudu is a supermodel that's meant to be perfect. So what are you trying to say, putting all these models out here? So we, as young girls, are trying to look up to them, trying to look like them, trying to be them, when they're not even real. Like, they're not human. We can't attain that. Cameron literally programmed her to be perfect. He has spent all this time to remove every single flaw and every imperfection she has, to be a muse, to be an artwork, to be a masterpiece. And she is. She's so beautiful. And also, the fact that he made her so perfect, I think it's a little offensive, because when I think of influencers and role models, they're not my role model because they're perfect and flawless, I think a role model should be more than that. They should be powerful. They should have a personality and inspiration that makes me like them, rather than just being beautiful like Shudu. And I'm not bashing on anyone that looks like Miquela or looks like Shudu, because obviously, like, that's amazing, that's good on you, you're super perfect, super beautiful. But I'm saying that should not be the standard that we're looking up to. And like, there's nothing wrong with the models themselves. When we think about an influencer, we love them for more than just their looks. We love them because they're talented, they're authentic, they're real, they're compassionate, they're funny, whatever. It's not just looks. And Lil Miquela and Shudu, all they have is looks, because their personality and the caption being portrayed through social media is probably written by a bunch of white men. Let's be honest here. So that you guys, it's my little short rant. Just to summarize everything I talked about, I was probably all over the place. In my opinion, I think virtual influencers put a lot more pressure on young girls and their followers to be as perfect as they are, which is so unattainable because they are literally created through a computer program that's made for them to be perfect. And we are not perfect. We can't be. Real influencers and real role models know that, and they embrace themselves. They love who they are, and I think that's amazing. But these, like Miquela or Shudu, they're virtual. They're computer generated. They don't have the personality and the compassion that real humans have. Just let that fact sink in for a moment, that whenever you feel insecure about yourself, about a person online, and asking yourself why you don't look like them, they're not real. So to all the girls that are out there that are watching my video, just remember that Instagram is not real. Things you see on the internet might not be real. There's Facetune, there's Photoshop, there's CGI programming that make a person how they look like on the gram. Just remember that every time you're down on yourself, do not let their beauty take away from your own, okay? That is it. Just let me know in the comments below what you think about this fact or whatever else you have. Thank you again for listening. See you next time.